Namaste. If your child is between 7 to 12 years of age, this video is for you. Because in this video, we would be focusing on pre-puberty, what happens in their body, emotions, brain, and how we as parents can help children in this phase of their life. I am Hiral Sharma from Heart of Parenting. Pre-puberty ऐसा phase है जिसमें बच्चा puberty के लिए तैयार हो रहा है. Let us first discuss what happens in our children's body. The hormone called adrenergic is released from adrenal gland. This is a pre-puberty hormone. This hormone makes lots of changes happen in the child's body. For example, body hair starts coming up, underarms, pubic area. First small fine hair will come in this age. Secondly, the growth spurt comes. Typically between the 9 to 10 years of age for the females child and between 10 to 12 for the male child. Their bodies will start growing up really fast. Number 3, it is their sweat glands start being active. Means आज तक उनके sweat में से कभी smell नहीं आई, but now that will also slowly start happening. Weight distribution ratio also changes. The girl's body would start storing fat on their hips, on their thighs, and the boys would have more of a muscle tone. Their sleep cycles will shift. The child who used to fall asleep 8:30, 9 o'clock, now that child would want to sleep at 10:30, 11 o'clock and wake up totally fresh in the morning. Their circadian rhythm also changes. Now, let us talk about their brain development. What happens in their brain? The gray matter in the brain, it peaks, meaning they think faster. But they are not having that emotional regulation thing happening yet. So that means it is like a race car in the child's hand. Lots of power is there, but there are no brakes. Their amygdala, which is an emotional center of their brain, that starts getting activated, which means that each and every emotion that they are feeling, particularly the negative one, the criticism, the anger, frustration, all those things hit them really hard. On the other hand, the prefrontal cortex of the brain, which handles logic, impulse control, that is not yet that matured. And because of that, they can reason and they can react, but they cannot do both the things at the same time, 100% of the time. Sometimes they would just react, just throw tantrums like a child yet. Sometimes they would surprise you with their emotional, mental maturity. But this is not a consistent behavior either way. They now begin seeing contradictions. Contradiction in what you are doing versus what you are saying. That means अब तक ऐसा था कि आप उसको बोलते थे कि तुझे ज्यादा स्क्रीन टाइम नहीं करना है, but you were always scrolling on your Insta reel. अब वो आपको बोलेगा मम्मा अगर मुझे नहीं करना है तो आप क्यों कर सकते हो? So अब तक तो कभी ये questions नहीं आते थे. But now when the child is in this age, they would start asking for logical explanation of everything. You cannot say because I told you, so you do it, so you do it. This is not going to work anymore. You have to give them logical explanation of why this is supposed to be done. They start experimenting with their own self-identity, meaning their style, their slang, their friends, everything to do with them. The language that they will speak, you would not understand. My child say, "Oh mom, you are so sus." I have no idea what that means. So if you know what is sus, please tell me in the comment section below. I really need to know what sus means. Number 5 is emotional awareness. Now they start experiencing and really understanding the complex emotions like embarrassment, humiliation, shame, this kind of adult emotions, which so far they just thought it is a name. But now they are real and they don't know how to handle them. They start becoming very sensitive. अगर किसी टीम में से उनको निकाला गया तो आज तक तो कभी कोई फर्क नहीं पड़ता था, but आज तो oh my god ये क्या हो गया. So any kind of rejections, they hit very hard for these children. Now let's talk about their social identity, their peer acceptance. That is the most important thing for them. Their self-esteem is designed and governed by the peers, not by their parents. They start testing boundary with you. They want privacy, like don't enter my room without my permission, don't check my bag without my permission. They are testing how much independence they can actually get from you. They start comparing themselves physically and socially with others. वो नाइकी का शूज पहनता है, मैं लिबर्टी का क्यों पहनूं? मम्मा मुझे एडिडास का दिलाओ, मम्मा मुझे स्केचेस का शूज दिलाओ. All not because this shoes is uncomfortable or anything. It is simply because he or she is having it, so I also want. Now let's talk about how to fix this. And the first and foremost thing that you can do to fix all of this is don't try to fix it. What you can do to support, let's talk about that. Number one, give them nutritious food. Give them grains, millets, fruits, vegetables, nuts, everything that supports them in their healthy physical growth. Give them 3 things in their life: yoga, music, and sports. Bring some kind of small pranayam or meditation in their life. This will calm them down. Their system will be balanced. There is one meditation called Miracle of Mind meditation. My child is doing it, so I can recommend that. The link is there in the description box. Bring music, any instrument of their choice, or any kind of singing, Indian classical, Western classical, or even simple songs. The benefits of bringing music in child's life are immense. Third thing is sports. Give them one sport which they love and ensure that they are playing it. अगर कोई sport नहीं है तो उनको रोज बाहर खेलने के लिए भेजो, भले 1 घंटा वो खेले. That child would be physically, mentally, emotionally, हर तरीके से that child will be very fit. Let's talk about how we as parents can help them in all this emotional turbulence that they are going through. आप याद कीजिए, जब ये बच्चा 10 महीने का था एंड उसको बोलना नहीं आता था ठीक से, उसको क्या चाहिए, he was not able to communicate with you, तब आपने कैसे हैंडल किया था? You displayed lots of patience, love एंड परसिस्टेंस. अगर नहीं समझ आ रहा है आपको तो आप ट्राई करते थे कि क्या करना चाहता है बच्चा, क्या बोलना चाहता है. बस यू डू द सेम थिंग राइट नाउ. यू कैन हैंडल द इमोशनल चेंजेस दैट द चाइल्ड इज गोइंग थ्रू यूजिंग दीज टिप्स. Number 1, stay curious, not furious. Meaning, अगर बच्चा आपके सामने गुस्सा करते हुए आता है कि why you always have to tell me what I have to do, why I have to wear the clothes that you choose for me, why I have to do this. ऐसे गुस्सा करते हुए जब वो आपके पास आता है, what should you say? You do not say, because I am your mom, so I am telling you to do this, now do it. So don't do it this way. This worked in past. अब काम नहीं करेगा तो आप उसको बोलो, okay, I agree, I do not get to tell you, but you tell me what is it that is going on with you. I am right here, I am listening, maybe I can help. Number 2 is respect their world, even if it looks ridiculous to you. जैसे अभी मेरा बच्चा एक गेम खेलता है, what is its name? Race Master Arena something. It is all racing game where so many cars and everything. He was explaining it to me 1 hour इस तरह से. When they are trying to include you in their world, then you respect that and you show interest in their world. That child would feel like sharing 2 other things with you. So this is what we want. आप समझिए, जब बच्चा टीनेज में होगा या बड़ा होगा तो पेरेंट्स को ये कंप्लेंट होती है कि मेरा बच्चा मेरी बात नहीं सुनता, मुझे कुछ बताता नहीं है. तो आप जब वो बताने आया है तब आप उसकी बात सुनो. You be a part of their world and they would keep you in their world even when they will grow up. Number 3 is teach them emotional language. So suppose a child comes home, she is working on her homework and then she's just I'm so useless, मेरे से तो होता ही नहीं है, this sum is so bad, this that. And if she starts that meltdown, जोर से चिल्लाना, रो देना, because like I said, the emotions are hitting very high. So at that time you step in, then you say, it seems that the math is very, very frustrating. So would you tell me what is wrong in this sum? क्या हो रहा है? See, whether you understand their math or you don't understand the math, but simply because you stepped in at the correct moment. अच्छा, so the math is very frustrating, is it? तो यहाँ आपने उसको एक नाम दे दिया, frustrating. So now what happens? That entire attention is diverted to the problem and not that meltdown. That meltdown is avoided. Number 4 is give them the safe space to practice that independence. You start giving them responsibility. Okay, every day you have to fill up your lunchbox. You are now grown-up kid. So let us start getting your lunchbox on your own. Now when that child is packing the lunchbox, किसी दिन वो water bottle ले जाना भूल जाए, किसी दिन spoon कुछ ले जाना भूल जाए, तो then the child will come back and मम्मा आपने मुझे याद क्यों नहीं दिलाया था? तब आप ये मत बोलो कि हाँ तो मैं को यहाँ पे बैठी हुई हूँ, बस तुम्हारे पीछे पीछे घूमती रहूंगी. Don't say it this way. Handle it this way. Let's do one thing. Let us make a checklist. इसको यहाँ फ्रिज में लगा देते हैं. उसके अंदर सब लिखा है, आपका वाटर बॉटल, लंच बॉक्स, स्पून, फोर्क, टिश्यू पेपर, everything is mentioned. So every time when you are packing your lunch, you check that list and ensure that you are taking everything. Can we do that? So this way you are helping them becoming independent rather than taunting them or saying I told you so. Number 5 is do not preach calm, model that behavior. For example, बच्चा चिल्ला रहा है और आप भी एग्जॉस्टेड हो, फ्रस्ट्रेटेड हो, तो वो चिल्लाएगा, अब आप भी चिल्ला दोगे, तो वही कहानी खत्म हो गई. ऑन द अदर हैंड, यू स्टैंड अप फ्रॉम दैट प्लेस एंड गो इनटू योर किचन. आप एक ग्लास पानी पियो, उस बच्चे के लिए भी एक ग्लास पानी निकालो, उसको भी पानी दो. नाउ यू टेल हिम इन लोअर वॉइस देन योर रेगुलर टोन, बेटा आई एम ऑल्सो वेरी एंग्री and I don't want to say something that I will regret later on. So right now, for 10 minutes, I don't want to speak. We will talk about this after 10 minutes. So यहाँ आपने क्या किया? You spoke very calmly and gently. You showed, you modeled the behavior, how you are expecting the child to behave. 10 मिनट के बाद, you ensure that you go back to that child and then tell him what happened. Now, would you please tell me? Now, if the child starts shouting again, okay, you say, baby, we will talk in this same voice. You would not shout and I would also not shout. I am talking in this voice. Please match my voice. So now the child will match your voice. Child will also speak in this calm tone. And you try to understand exactly where the child is getting frustrated. क्या problem है? ये यहाँ समझ में आएगा. So like this, try to understand what the problem is in a calm, quiet manner. When you do this, you are modeling that calm behavior, and this is how the child learns emotional regulation. Now, 6th and most important thing is connection over correction. Child bangs the door, locks the door. So tell them from the other side of the door, baby, I love you and I'm here. Whenever you want to come, I'm right here. कोई और एक्सप्लेनेशन देने की जरूरत नहीं है, कुछ करने की जरूरत नहीं है, बस इतना बोल के आप वहां से हट जाओ. 1 घंटे बाद, 2 घंटे बाद, he or she would come out and find you wherever you are. When they come, just hug them. Just hug, no correction, no shouts, no taunts, no anger, nothing. Just one hug. And they will also melt into you. And their anger, everything got quiet. Most important thing that we need to remember is that child doesn't need a perfect parent. That child needs a present parent. So जब वो आता है आपके पास, आप बैठ करके अपने फोन में अच्छा आ गया, ऐसा मत करो. जब वो आता है, you put your phone down, you are talking to someone, cut the call, say I'll talk to you later. You come, you be present for that child. And when that child comes, you hug them. Just for 10 seconds. That hug is so powerful that no words can explain. So this is what I want you to take from this video. Listen more and react less. Children should feel that I do not have to earn the love of my parents. It is there for me forever, unconditional. Be their safe space. They should be able to come to you as they want, messed up, crying, insecure, whatever. They should be able to come to you. When you make this kind of strong foundation in this pre-teen years, so when that puberty period will start, that time they would be able to handle that emotional, physical challenges that they would face with lot more grace and humility. We want to raise the human beings who are balanced and joyful. Everything that we are working together is the foundation for their adult years. If you know other parents who have 7 to 12 years old children at their home, share this video with them. Let us together craft a conscious planet full of joyful, emotionally and physically well-adjusted children. Namaste.